right, let's go.
I say, it's me, JC, and when I shoot put his body in the trunk, then we take him to the dump. And they know we play for keeps, and they know that we ain't sweep. Grab a broom, we finna sweep. O-Block finna clean the streets. Boy, you better grab a heat or get put up on a T. Put your name back RIP, or your name get turned to weed. In the racket, ain't no pad. Any state, we on your...
No matter where, nickel flat.
Fuck the...
Do the dash, photo, but it's fast.
We ain't goofy, do that crash. We gon' spin and
Wait,
spin
what just
again.
happened?
We gon' hit our left friends. We gon' show him we ain't playing. We gon' leave him where he stand.
What?
That's really, yeah, that's all I want to be, a successful.
Self-snitchers?
Right, big goof ass, man. Check it out. Hey, no, since when you gotta throw up O-Block? How do I do that?
O-Block?
Yeah, O-Block. Everybody throw up O-Block.
Ah,
We're here in
Pinky
the
Promise.
Broadway Gardens housing development in Chicago, otherwise known as O-Block. 24
Oh, this guy's got a
complex
chain.
on the
Look at
city's
that.
south side. It's where Michelle Obama grew up, and it's also where drill music began around 10 years ago. This is Boss Talk. He's been here for a super long time, so he's gonna take us back to the very beginning where it all started.
So right
Are those mug shots?
You in one of the gutters building in the block. This motherfucker be the last building to get cleaned up. Oh, it's a roach. See y'all in the project. See that roach? That's a baby roach.
Oh.
It's gonna get bigger. Smoking the roaches and killing the rats. This bitch be dirty as hell. This building.
What?
Dirty. I'm from this building. Bro, I used to be one of them motherfuckers that piss in the hallway and on the
You're gonna come and blow New Jersey up?
My mom in the bathroom.
Wait, what?
There's one bathroom in here. I'm going to piss in the hallway. I still won't touch
Huh?
the buttons on the elevator. I'm sure.
'Cause I could not live in like a place like this.
You think there might be pee on it?
Spit, pee. I used to do all type of shit to the elevator. I ain't taking no shit though in here. True that.
Chief Keef lyrics? Oh, I don't know Chief Keef. Oh, I know who it is, but I don't listen to him.
True that, man.
As I feel like I've grown up in like a lifestyle where I'd be able to tolerate it, but I could not stand it. Like, Jesus.
What's up? How's it going? How you doing, man? That's what's cracking like.
GDK.
Like, with just so many people.
GDK. Folks came out. Folks, the youngest GDK member. He invented that shit.
To you, like, what is drill music?
We started the word drill with our music. Like, let's do a drill. We started that
Oh,
shit.
Like,
King
how would
Von
you
and
explain
Chief
drill
Keef.
music to someone who doesn't know?
Music that make you wanna kind of get outside and go just be outside. You feel what I'm saying? Make sense?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I have to mute this.
So yeah, it turn you up. It give you adrenaline.
Drill music is something that, I mean, in the grander scheme of things, you could see it as, you know, a hyper-violent offshoot of trap.
Does this guy
generally
actually
that, you know,
say
sort of
anything?
came out of a very
Like,
specific
I've
area.
seen this guy, that guy, I've seen him talk about music, but like, the thing is, like, does it really matter? Like, when he talks about like music, right? Yeah. What does it matter, like, where the music originated from, though? Yes. If the music sounds good, just I listen to it. To me, none of that. Maybe that's all I've seen from him, but maybe he does more than that. But
a very specific
that's-
area.
I describe drill music as it's violent, but mainly fiction. It's
Music
like
theory.
realistic fiction music. So like,
Man.
that's why I shot my video 4K Troll. Shot it right here in this park, right here where you standing. That I shot it right here.
The lyrics are pretty intense in that song.
Yeah. A gun. Yeah, let's go. I think you get IRL stream there.
Entertainment, you know what I'm saying? It's all
I don't know, man.
Cause like music nowadays is all about like controversial shit, drama. Drama really makes money.
Back to that breaking news live from Chopper 2, a mass shooting. At least 6 people shot. This all happening at 65th and King Drive
No,
in
never
Parkway
mind.
Gardens.
So what was it like growing up in O-Block?
I think it's off the table.
We had to grow up. We had to really grow up and grow up fast. All that little boy shit went out the window. Everybody around this bitch got PTSD. Everybody around this bitch saying somebody died.
Damn,
You know what I'm
everyone
saying?
has
We
PTSD?
had a brotherhood that can nobody come between. We not let nothing happen to none of us. Marlo couldn't even beat up OD. We gonna fuck Marlo ass up, boy. You better not put your hands on folks, boy. Folks, I'ma pull a pipe out. Hold on. And it's the same way. Like, we got each other, boy. On old grade, we ain't got no daddies. On BDN.
What can you tell us about the year 2011?
2011.
Yeah, it's like a A flashback
I
memory.
experienced like my first friend get killed. My best friend OD, he died in 2011.
In 2011, a Parkway Gardens resident named O.D. Perry, which O-Block's now named after, was murdered, gunned down just outside the gates of Parkway Gardens.
Jesus, man.
What was one of your favorite memories of you and O.D.?
Stuff like that should never happen.
Man, I got a lot of them bitches on. Oh. He had this crazy ass dog named 50, bro. On J Money, bro. I was scared of that motherfucker, bro.
Dead ass.
Like, play with the dog. On Key, I'm like, boy, I ain't playing with that motherfucking dog, bro. Y'all tripping. Motherfucker run up on me, boy, it bitch ass on. Oh, right now to this day, I still don't play with people's dogs. I don't give a fuck if that bitch is a chihuahua. Bro, get your dog before that bitch die.
Get your dog.
O.D.'s murder was allegedly in retaliation for the murder of Shondale,
Who let their dogs out?
a rival gang member who lived just a few blocks away on 63rd.
Them was the sad years of my life. Cause I had just had my first child and everything. I'm really like traumatized. Like, I ain't know if was I supposed to crash out or fall back. And my mom used to be talking to me like, man, you got a daughter. Don't be like these niggas, don't die.
How many friends do you think you've lost since then?
Over 10 dead on this game. Like 2 motherfuckers a year. I swear to God. Owen Platoon and motherfucking 11. Sherrod and Whitey and 12. You got LAN, J Money and motherfucker died in 13. My crowd gone.
Jesus, man.
I gotta hang with for them. I ain't gonna.
But like what I wanted to say was like I don't know, like I respect them, like the how the way they live and stuff. I don't live in their lifestyle, I'd say, but like I feel like that's not really like a way to live, right? Like maybe they're into it, I don't know, but like having people like killed and like friends die, I'm not that's not really I don't feel like that's a way for like anyone to live, you know, because like it's someone you like, you know. Yeah, I don't think anyone should ever have to deal with like stuff like that, but you know.
When Old passed away, folks.
This is just like, it's like sad to see.
Chief Keef and Dirt and them came out. They lit this bitch up, you feel me? So it's like.
Shortly after
Yeah.
O.D.'s murder, a close friend of his decided to make his first song, which would serve as an O-Block anthem, to celebrate the life of O.D. and diss Shondale Tuka Gregory. This friend was named Keith Cozart, aka Chief Keef.
Chief Keef is huge now, right?
O-Block. Get out. On my son, I get out. October 4th, 2011. This bitch get it going up. The block busting, I just got out.
Andy had a song with him, like Andy Milanakis. Andy?
I'm looking, I'm like, how the fuck y'all let OD get killed? Platoon put his head down. He like, man, go take your daughter upstairs. I'm finna holler at you. I take my daughter up. I remember
pretty cool.
APD and them came up there. Deep as hell, everybody coming, they happy as hell. Fat Mac and Stu get to showing out. They get to fighting. Hey, Fat Mac, you remember I got out of jail? You want Stu start fighting that day? Him and Stu get to fight. Hey, folks them like, man, y'all showing out because folks just got out. Dirk and Reese come see me. Oh, I'm all right. I'm like, I'm feeling love like a motherfucker.
Is that a weed? What is that?
Fuck O-Guy. I fuck O-Guy, you know?
I made those in Weed Shop.
Boom, 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 boom. We talking all us and that bitch crying now. I'm like, damn. I just got out. We all crying right now. I'm like, the fuck? Fuck that. We ain't even crying. We out here. We get outside.
In the next 2 years, Chief Keef would go
I have
from a
no
young
idea what just
O-Block
happened in the
rapper
past
to one
couple
of the most
minutes.
commercially successful rappers in the world, with hits like I Don't Like and Hate Being Sober.
Yeah, Chief Keef is huge now. The bass. The bass. Yeah, let's go.
Chief Keef made it more like global.
Okay.
And before you knew it, white America was doing the hokey pokey to murder music and unknowingly singing along to the anthems of an actual gang war playing out in real time. For a year, the conflicts of O-Block were a
what?
mystery to the general public. That was until one man came around and exposed the inner workings of Chicago's gang war to the
The
world.
academics?
So 2010, 2011, I'm in college and I'm doing commentary about hip hop. I had like, you know, some hot takes about like Kanye and Drake and stuff like that at the moment. So I was kind of gaining an audience. And I remember when the drill scene popped off, and I remember doing a video on Keith, and I was like, I love the music. So I'm reading the comments, and everyone was like, yo, you're not telling the full story, okay? Because like, I'm going in there and I'm doing a quick video, and I'm like, yo, all his ops is dead. You know what I mean? He's dissing them. It's over. You know what I mean? Like, these guys, we don't even need to know their names. And everyone was like, well, no, they're not dead. And actually, the guys who he's dissing just killed his guys. They were talking about people like Lil J.
Lil
They were
J.
talking about like the FBG gang.
Nigga, fuck T-Roy and OD them dead bitch.
I'm like, yo, nobody knows these people, like, respectively, because they don't have a hit song. Chief Keef is going crazy with hit songs. So I made this page called The War in Chirac, and I started covering basically just constant feuds that were happening.
It's your boy DJ.
Gang stuff is
Information has come to my attention. Now y'all know
I think it's like really bad stuff.
Well, pretty much because every time you look through his mentions, you see a bunch of dead niggas. CBS Chicago is reporting that a 15-year-old boy, aka Little Nick from 600, was shot multiple times, and then he was brought to a hospital where he was pronounced dead by
16?
the Cook County medical examiner. At least he died doing what he loved best. Someone actually told me that these guys actually keep score on killing and coonery within Chirac. The most valuable coon is probably a legit award. The war in Chirac never stops. The coonery never fucking ends. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
His War in Chirac series went viral, and the fans were now aware of the ongoing Chicago gang war, particularly as it pertained to the rappers involved.
How many people do you think have died in the war in Chirac?
Thousands.
This past weekend, at least 52 people were shot, 8 of them killed.
In the following years, between 2011 and 2020, 5,518 people were murdered in Chicago, to the amusement of self-proclaimed Chiracologists, who created a Reddit page, which now has over 175,000 members.
But I'd never seen a place where life was valued less than Chicago. To this day, I've never been to Chicago because of that.
I feel like things bad everywhere. Things just bad in Chicago because like this shit came like a movie to people. Like when it first got famous, people started like, it was like we was characters. Like damn, like you got me look like an assassin.
Drilling itself is an energy that once people latch onto that shit and you become invested in the story, it's like a soundtrack to a movie, and it sounds bad to say, but it's a soundtrack to a movie that you're watching live. You know, I'm looking at this not like on some voyeuristic like, yo, oh shit, this is like entertaining. I'm like horrified. What I try to do is satire, hoping that people could look at that and be like, that looks ridiculous. These dudes, like, they're disgusting, right? People took it and they ran with it.
Everything I thought that people would be like, yo, this is some sick shit, they loved.
We have a bloodthirsty audience, especially in music. The more people die, when someone gets locked up, their streams are through the roof. Music sales, going through the roof. Trust me. I was a driving force in getting some of these guys, other than Keith, eyes and attention and ears to some of their stuff.
Did you feel responsible for like inflaming gang tension on the streets by covering things?
Hell no. But let me tell you, this accountability is hard to take.
Yeah.
They say, yo.
Because like you kind of bring it out and it's like, oh yeah, you did it though. Nah, it happens anyway, man.
Start killing more to try to get that nickname. And I'm like, I don't believe I caused any murder. But if my videos, because they're popular, instigated any two parties, I'll take blame for that. But motherfucker, if you picked up the gun, I'm not taking blame for what you did, right? When I started covering war in Chirac, niggas was dying every day already. I was on Twitter watching people bleed out, and I was like, I can't believe this is, like people getting shot like dogs, bleeding down, everybody filming it. And then you go on social media and everybody's saying, I'm smoking on the pack. So you gotta take blame for you doing that. The parents gotta take blame for not being in the kid's life. The cops gotta take blame for them basically just like throwing their hands up in the air and saying, let everybody kill each other. Like these motherfuckers that like,
isn't this like some of the same stuff that we saw with like Young Thug or whatever?
Acting like a bitch ass nigga and just fight, bro. Leave the pipes alone, fight. Oh, it's so fucked up now. It's like a 12-year-old just said, I'll pop you. So not a 12-year-old. You like, bro, just fight him.
Why do you think that happens?
Cause yeah, motherfucker think it's about being a shooter or a killer. Music played a part. But music won 100% why everybody doing this. It's your fucking mama and your fucking daddy. You get what I'm saying? It's your mama and your daddy, bro. It usually be your environment, but it's your mama and your fucking daddy. It's about how you getting raised, blood. Like, raise your fucking kids right.
I don't think it's drill music at all, I promise you. If we was to take drill music away right now,
Yeah,
And
I
if
don't
you regular
know.
hip-hop, it's still
Do
gonna
people
be
say
the
that?
same type
Do
of
people
violence.
blame
Everybody
violence
wanna
on
be, everybody
music?
wanna be a character now for the
I think
internet.
that's kind of
On
dumb.
social media, beefing, making threats, making crazy comments, like going on live. You know, it's like, you know, waving the gun in the fucking camera. You know, it's like it's
I've
almost
never
like a
seen anyone
competition
say
to see
that.
who can push it the furthest and get the most attention, because you know there is a fair amount of clout chasing, and you know that is a toxic element.
In that way, do you think that drill is like bad for society?
No, because the thing is, like, the realities of
Music is music, isn't
what
it?
is being discussed in that music was there before the music was there. The music is just an
Yeah,
expression.
yeah,
it's just a
that,
reaction
yeah,
to
that's
that.
what I mean.
Like when you're talking about inner city gun violence, you're talking about poverty, you're talking about poor education systems, you're talking about like low access to food, you're talking about low economic opportunities. Those are the kinds of solutions that you would need to apply to that situation.
If you could go back in time, would you make war in Chirac again?
You know, I've grown. Was it appropriate? Probably wouldn't do that again. I wouldn't do it again just because I think we're dealing with mental illness in Chicago. And when you see people are kids, these people who are doing murders, like Ronald number 9 was like 17, doing drills and all that type of shit, it's easy to be outraged and also say, damn, how could you guys take a life so easily? But also you got to think about the cycle of mental issues that they're having, the trauma that they're suppressing.
After the success of the War in Chirac series, Academics' formula was replicated hundreds of times, creating a concentrated YouTube algorithm that turned gang drama into an online mega industry. One of the channels in this algorithm is called No Jumper, which is quite different from the War in Chirac, but nonetheless features many interviews with gang-related rappers.
Do you even know about gang shit when you first moved to
Yeah, I've
Florida?
seen this.
When
I don't
did
really
you
know much
actually
about it.
become a 5'5" Crip? You are widely known to be associated with the Hoovers. Some of the dudes who got caught up for this murder are like actual rappers who have videos out with many thousands of views. Again, like you say, a lot of the stories are hypothetical, but in this one, you actually mentioned that a specific rapper from Chicago called a girl 6 times while you were hanging out with her.
Right, it just ran. You see what I'm saying? The shit just become, man, you know.
So, I went on the podcast and spoke to the host, Adam22, about the ethics of producing monetized gang content.
Do you think drill music is bad for society?
Yeah, definitely.
How come?
Because people are in gangs killing each other and making songs about it and making it sound super cool. And even me as like a 38-year-old fucking white man, I listen to it and I think that it sounds kind of cool, and I struggle with that. But definitely I think it's probably, as much as I like listen to it, it's probably got to be a net negative for society, right? Just the romanticization
I see what he
of
means,
violence in
but
general.
I think
you help make it look cool.
most people have the ability to separate it.
I don't know. I feel like when they're
I could
on
be
a
wrong, though.
beat with a fucking 808 going crazy and they're able to like rhyme and make less sense, that probably is like when it sounds coolest. Because they don't really talk about that in interviews, right? I mean, most of like all the Chicago like gang members or whatever, it's like the amount of like street shit you're gonna be able to get them to talk about in an interview is pretty minimal in comparison to the stuff that they're essentially saying in their songs.
It just must be crazy because like you talk to so many people who like have died recently. Like you're like the last person to interview FBG Cash.
Right there. His name's on the wall.
Yeah. Do you feel any responsibility for like inflaming like gang beef by having so many gang members use this platform to promote themselves?
No, because I mean, I feel like this is a hip hop platform that long ago has kind of been clear to me that that's more or less the gist of what we're doing, you know? Like there was a long time where I didn't do any street shit, you know, in the beginning it was mostly like SoundCloud type stuff and more like avant-garde, you know, internet shit. We've gone more in that direction, and like a lot of like it's also the direction rap's gone in. It's tough to get away from the fact that the fans just want what they want. You know, as a content creator, you kind of have to follow the incentives to a certain extent. It's just been taken to the point where the fans like want this shit to be real. They don't want to hear you say, "I'll shoot you if you come near me." They want to hear you say, "So-and-so from the other side got killed because he fucked with me." Like the fans are really drawn to that kind of immersion, I guess.
Whenever you grew up here, did you guys spend a lot of time in other parts of Chicago? Like, did you ever go like downtown or to other areas, or were you mostly here?
I spent a lot of years inside this gate.
Have you been to like a Cubs game or anything? No. You guys want to go to the White Sox game with us?
Hell yeah, we're going.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Let's go White Sox! Let's fucking White Sox! Go Sox!
Fuck the Cubs, fuck the Orioles. Fuck
Yeah, let's go.
White Sox! White Sox! White Sox! White Sox! White Sox!
So what is White Sox? Isn't it Red Sox?
White Sox! White Sox! White Sox! White Sox!
Okay.
White Sox! White Sox! White Sox!
Okay.
They represent the South Side pride, that blue collar man.
Like, the South Side's way better than the North Side.
Never wear condoms unless you have to. What's a
What?
situation in which you'd have to use a condom?
Yeah, yeah.
Never.
Okay.
I'm married, so I haven't actually used condoms in 15 years. Raw dog stands for Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow only.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
What do you think about condoms?
When I think about condoms, I got 6 kids right there.
Raw dog all day long. Jack Harlow is not my type.
What makes White Sox fans different from other fans?
Sometimes they wear white socks, but not on a regular basis.
Loyalty.
Why?
Why? Are you guys from Chicago?
No.
No? Exactly.
What do you think your most controversial opinion is?
I won't explain it to you if you don't know.
For example, I believe that aliens have visited the United States of America.
So do I. I also believe that the Earth is not round. I
Oh
also
my
believe
God.
That the government is hiding out a ship from us. I also
Oh,
believe that the government has
probably.
taken over
I wouldn't be surprised.
our country.
And like, you think the Earth is flat for real?
Huh?
You think the Earth is
I
flat?
mean, we have ideology, right? We have ideas. So like, who are we to judge?
White Sox hamburgers.
What does that
Dog,
mean?
Right here. We got 2 patties, 2 scoops of cheddar cheese, and we put the pico and dagaya on top. Say it ain't so, Joe. Hamburger, 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 hamburger.
What's your biggest fear in the world?
Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog.
Okay.
How do you feel about the rapper Yeet?
He's alright.
Can you name
He's
5
all
songs?
right.
Turban, mad about that. Sorry
You're
about
wrong,
that.
kid, you're wrong.
Money is so big, and what's it called?
Man, this
What's it
kid's
called?
like 13.
What's your favorite thing about Yeet?
It's the music.
What would you say if Yeet was here right now?
I don't know.
What would you say if you could be digitally connected
Nah.
with Yeet in some form?
You wouldn't say anything back.
Come on, Yeet, answer the goddamn phone.
Calling Yeet.
God damn it.
We love Yeet. We made it. We actually made
Oh
it here,
my
guys.
God.
Fucking drink to that. We are like the epitome of sperm. We
Hey.
are sperm at its best.
You're a philosopher.
I consider myself
Oh,
a
philosopher?
Yeah. You guys want to hear my whole philosophy?
Yes.
Oh yeah, tell me, huh?
Yeah.
I'm ready. This is gonna change my life
You guys
here.
watching this? This is my philosophy. You just saw it happen.
Wait, what?
I didn't know that guy. I could not associate with him of any particle of my own being. But
What just
I let it
happened?
go through because he's a fellow human being, you know. So his agenda, you got to consider that. And he wanted to go through. It wasn't like negatively imperative to me. So I let him through.
This guy.
That's what I think we should all do, you know?
Okay.
Try to fucking make it better for everybody. If you can. Different team, might be the same team in the long run, we don't know. Might be different teams right now, could end up being on the same team, but, you know, right now, he's not on my team because I don't know who the hell he is. But we're both at the Sox game, so I guess we're not on the same team in that sense.
I need y'all for that documentary deal for sure. So
For sure.
I'm really push out to him.